Many know me as Vice, the DJ collecting travel miles around the world, rocking clubs night after night. What you may not know is that I'm a native Angelino, self-described foodie, people connector, and enjoy driving new friends to experience the come up on some good tacos in the city I proudly call home. From the valley to the west side to everywhere in between, this is Electric Taco. Welcome to Electric Taco. My name is Vice, and this episode I am super excited for because we're gonna change the script on the norm of Electric Taco and the story and the you know, the standard. What we're gonna do on this episode is we're gonna have my boy Coach Kevion Stirdivant join us on Electric Taco and really dive deep into the mind frame of personal growth, personal development, how to take your life to the next level. And Kevion has been doing this for years, for over 10 years. He's helped people with personal growth, how to manifest, how to have the mindset to get what you want to get. And he's not going to give you your exact plan. You're going to give yourself that exact plan. But what he's going to do is help you open your mind to understanding who you are and to understanding how to obtain those goals that you may have that you have never thought of actually, you know, getting out there and just doing it. So Kevion Stirdivant, good friend of mine. I've been excited to have him on this podcast. I envisioned it, he manifested it, and we're gonna talk about manifesting as well. It's Electric Taco. I always strive to bring you game-changing episodes that will help you become a better version of yourself. So Electric Taco, Kevion Stirdivant, let's get it started. Kevion, Coach Kev.
What's good, man?
Welcome aboard Electric Taco. My first question real quick though is, how did your morning start? Did you do breakfast or no breakfast this morning?
This morning, my wife did make me a little bit of eggs on toast after my bike ride.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
So you worked out first this morning?
Yes, I have to, and every day, just because the vibe, the energy of going through that and pushing myself physically always contributes to me mentally. And if I don't get that in, I have too many experiences where I just went into the battlefield of life without any armor on. And there's always going to be hits, but it's so much better if you got some armor on.
You be real, like, do you wake up and is there a part of you like, I don't want to do that today?
Every single day.
Okay.
Every single day, dude.
It's the same part of me. There's many days I don't want to run. And I don't want to do it today. I just don't want to go. I don't want to go to the gym today.
Isn't it weird?
I don't want to crack those emails today.
For sure.
Or I don't want to, like, okay. So it's norm.
You know, and you think about information, how we give ourselves information into our mind, but when you break it down, it's really like information.
Right.
You know, whatever we're bringing in, it forms who we are. And I think it's very important that we're conscious of the information that we're giving ourselves.
How does that work now in a society that everything is fed to us?
You gotta be extra conscious of it.
Everything is fed to us, with social media to reality TV to like.
And it's right there.
To hype, like to hype beast, to anything, like everything is hype, and like.
I think you just have to be extra conscious of it, and you got to set up boundaries for yourself. Like simple things, you know. I deal with very, very little outside communication besides myself, God, and my family.
Right.
From the moment I wake up until I go out the door, because I want to put focus on what I might be going through, and so I need that time by myself and just talking to myself and talking to God. And then I want to have time with my family every single day where I'm not thinking about some fire I've got to put out as soon as I get to the office, you know. So I do my best to like compartmentalize my time so that I can be really present in the moment. So I think knowing that you don't have to go to a substance or something material or something outside of yourself to feel that higher vibe. That vibe is a choice. Like whatever you put in your mind, it doesn't matter where you're at. Like you can shift things. And bottom line is, like, I just started doing the work. I started learning about affirmations and learning about goal setting and how you can really be the producer for your life's movie. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't like the way your life might be looking right now, you got to know, like, well, I'm the producer. What do I need to change?
Yes. what is an affirmation? Can we go back?
So an affirmation is anything that you declare to yourself. So if you say, man, I'm really tired right now, that's an affirmation.
Yeah.
You know, if you say, man, I am inspired out of my mind right now. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. You know, I am the world's greatest DJ.
One other thing too is like, I feel like growing up, and it's a lot of times with parents too, or even your friends or family members or relatives, they're like, well, this is what I want to do. And I remember as a DJ, as a young DJ, they're like, okay, that's cool, but what are you really gonna do? Right. And I go, what do you mean? They're like, well, you can't be a DJ your whole life. Yeah. So like, what's your B? What's your backup, or what are you gonna do? And then you can DJ on the side.
That's big, man.
Is there a way you can kind of let people know how to even start like a goal setting?
Yeah. Because absolutely. So I worked on the 7 equities. I got introduced to the 7 equities. I don't know if it was Napoleon Hill or Earl Nightingale that was the first person to really break this stuff down. And it's common sense, right? And the 7 equities are mind, body, soul. Those are in, I would say, equal level of importance. If anything, I would say obviously soul and spirit first, but your spirit, your physical, and your mind first. So, and then after that, it's your family goals, then your friends and social goals. So those first 5 are key. Like those first 5, I feel like that's where real wealth is. You know, ball out there, ball out with growing your mind as strong as it could possibly be. Your body, put up games where you're improving your health and your well-being. Yeah. Ball out spiritually, getting closer to your creator. And then family. You know, like people say family first. Yeah. But the reality is, like, if you're depressed, you're out of shape, and you're just mentally drained, how can it be family first?
Right, how are you going to take care of them?
How are you going to take care of them? So I think that if you really care about your family, if you really care about your circle of people, you got to take care of you first. If whatever it is that you're really looking to attain, if you focus on it day in and day out and continue chipping away at it, it will eventually happen.
Why is this not taught to us at such a younger age, like in high school, right? Like when your brain is forming all these ideas and where you want to be, and like and who you want to be, and like, why is someone not there?
Well, I think because a lot of people they can't break it down to a specific science of like how. They always get caught up in the how. And so because they can't figure out the how, they don't even allow themselves to dream. And the reality is, if you can figure out the how, like if I can figure out exactly how I'm going to buy the top of that mountain, it's probably too small of a goal then. If you know that your mind, right, your vibe, how you feel, and the actions you take, your mind, your vibe, what you focus on, and the actions you take, all of that creates the magnet. Because the manifestation and the law of attraction, it's always working. It's always happening. And all you have to do is you have to take a look at what you're focused on, take a look at your actions, and you'll see all of that is why I am where I am. Right. And does that make sense? Yeah. And so to me, no matter what gets thrown my way, I really do my best. And sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it's hard, but I really do my best to say, you know what? I trust that for whatever reason this is happening, it's for a greater purpose, and I'm going to continue looking for what that purpose is 100% of the time, because what we find depends on what it is we're looking for. So if you're looking for awesomeness, if you're looking for love, if you're looking for purpose, if you're looking for abundance, you find it. Yeah. The key is to just keep looking.
Just keep looking. You're in the best place right now. You're about to get free tacos. Tacos on me.
Come on,
tacos on me, bro.
Come on.
Let's continue this after we fill our stomach.
Let's go.
Taco Coach Kev. Woo! So how were your tacos?
Dude, those are bomb.
Those are bomb, right?
I think tacos.
Hipster tacos?
Hipster tacos, but you know, they knew what they were doing in there. You could tell the people in the kitchen were authentic.
And Home State.
Shout out to Home State.
Thank you, Home State. As we continue, Kev, I want to ask you, like, I like asking like some random questions. So, do you ever like just waste time? Like, is there an okay time to waste time?
There's definite. I will say that in my work day, there's very little time that is wasted. So like even the idea, it's funny, I was telling Alana on the way here today, the idea of doing lunch in the middle of the day is really hard for me because I've changed my schedule up a lot this year to where I actually come home 2 hours earlier.
How do you manage time management? Do you make like a itinerary, almost like, all right, or is it just a routine?
No,
have you wrote it down?
I have a very, very long Google Doc every single day.
So your time management is a balance between personal, your family, your work time.
For me, when I hit the challenges head on in the start of my day, my ability to attract new opportunities, in my experience, is practically shot for the whole day. So I dedicate my whole morning, and my affirmation is the world could wait until 12:01. The saying goes, never mistake movement with achievement. I have a process that I go through I have a process that I go through that it moves my business forward.
Okay.
But it's a game, dude. It's a game of what I do to attract new opportunities, and I stay focused in that zone for 3 hours every morning, 9 to 12.
And then you kick in, you shift.
Yep. And I have people who take care of my clients and answer their questions, but somebody might want to know about this or that and all this stuff. If I answer or take that question in the middle of, I call it lead generation time, I'm done.
So at least you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses. Can you explain the difference between gift and passion?
So your gift is whatever you do the best with the least amount of effort. You kill it at that thing.
Yeah.
You know, like for me, it's encouraging people for whatever reason, from skateboarding to, you know, like I think about growing up skateboarding. I was okay, but I think about like, why were all my friends so good and why were they down to have me around?
Yeah.
Because I was all right, but my friends were like the best of the best. Like I grew up with like the dopest crew of skaters.
But they were hitting you up to like, yo, you want to go skate?
And I believe that it was because I was encouraging them. I'd be like, yo, like, you got this, you got it. Like always that guy, like telling my friends, dude, you can do this.
Yeah.
I couldn't do what they were doing.
You were their coach without even knowing that you were coaching them, right?
And so
and that was your gift.
That ability to look at what somebody else is doing, and even if I hadn't done it, and say, man, dude, like try it like this.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, that is something that I'm good at. And I enjoy doing it. And you can wake me up in the middle of the night and say, Kev, I'm trying to get to this place, but I don't know how I'm going to get there. What should I do?
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I could like listen to people and be like, man, what about this? What about this? Well, what are you telling yourself about this?
And you're still you're letting them answer, and you're letting them tell what it is. You're not saying you should do it this, and it's asking them the right questions, right? To give themselves the right answers.
Yes. I love helping people overcome that lie.
It's that little voice that we tend to listen to in the back of our head.
Man. Your ego is not your amigo.
Your ego is... I'm gonna run with that. I'm gonna give you credit for it.
Dude.
I'm gonna pay your publishing and everything like that. Your ego is not your amigo. And DJ Ames was starve the ego, feed the soul.
So
I remember
awesome,
Ames used to run with that all the time.
Awesome.
Starve the ego, feed the soul.
Yeah.
And that's one of the 7 equities, right? The mind.
Yep. Mind, body, soul, family, friends, and then business and money.
Right.
Right? You got to have business and money goals, of course.
Yes.
You know, and I think it's easy to not set money goals and just think, well, I'm going to do this thing, but I don't want to think about money.
Yeah.
Oh, why are you not thinking about money? Well, because money's the root of all evil. More money, more problems. Well, all the negative stuff about money.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of work with a place called Landmark Education, where I spent real time figuring out those things that have been holding me back.
Right.
And one of them, even it helps you in one of their programs called the Advanced course. You go to this moment. Everybody, for the most part, has this moment from the age of like 3 to 6 years old, where something happens, and you tell yourself this, and it's usually something negative. And for me, it was like February 15th, the situation had happened with my parents, 1987, and this thing happened, and my dad said some stuff to me, and I literally said, I'm worthless.
Right.
In that moment.
And you pinned it down to that point.
Pinned it down to that point. It took like, you're in this program for 3 days.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm worthless. And I spent my whole life, like I went to this program and realized this when I was maybe 20 years old. And when I went down to that moment, like that feeling of what I told myself as a 5-year-old was so real. I just couldn't stop crying, dude.
Wow.
Because I saw how I had been letting this thing I said as a kid just run my whole life.
And you can constantly work through it, or do you feel you've overcome
constantly work through it? And
yeah.
I don't think I've overcome it. I think that I still do things to cover up this feeling of worthlessness.
Yeah. Is there any daily affirmation that you start your day with? Is it the same affirmation you start your day with? I just want to kind of get some goals for someone to leave with on this.
So I start off with just gratitude and appreciation and giving thanks. That's the first thing. And you know what's funny is like I don't feel like doing that in the morning.
Yeah.
Why? Like it's the morning. I want to go back to sleep. Like I don't want to get on the bike. I don't want to run.
Yeah.
I've trained myself enough, and Alana says this, and she always reminds me that you're never going to regret getting out and breaking a sweat, but you're always going to regret sleeping in.
Hell yeah.
Always going to regret pressing snooze.
Hell yeah.
But it still isn't a walk in the park for me. I don't know how long it takes until it gets easy, but I'm definitely not there yet.
But when it gets easy, that's comfortable.
That's when you got to step it up.
That's
when you got to step it up.
I've always said, like, once I'm comfortable in anything, I get nervous.
For sure.
I don't want to be comfortable. I like, I don't want to say the grind. I like the journey. Like, I don't want to see, like, the finish line. Right. I want this thing to be a continual, like, cruising marathon that I'm enjoying and, like, and riding along, because I enjoy the present. I enjoy where I'm riding along at.
It does not get any easier. I think it's just our ability to handle what's in front of us, to be present, to stay in the flow. So my basic ones are, I am focused, I'm inspired, I'm determined. I constantly look for opportunities to make a difference for others.
If you had to wear a shirt every day, would that be what would be on your shirt? What would you throw on your shirt? If you're like, Kev, I know you have this Supreme collection, you have this Off-White collection, it's all gone. Like this is your shirt and you're gonna rock it, and people are gonna read that, and that's you, man. Yeah. And that's you. Do you have something that you could write on the shirt, whether it's a quote, whether it's your mantra, like whatever it would be?
I saw that I'm possible shirt.
Yeah.
You know, something around that. But that idea of like turning impossible to I'm possible.
To I'm possible.
And knowing that, like, I'm capable. I'm good enough. Like, I've got this. It's just that ability to overcome the lie that I'm not able. And tricking your mind to know that you can do it.
100%.
Yeah.
Kev, a.k.a. Coach Kev, a.k.a. at Kevion. I feel there has to be another round of this, whether it's I'm jumping on your podcast, whatever it is.
Man, we need DJ Vice, Project Mindset,
and we're gonna have to do a relationship one next, dude. Because a lot of us that live, maybe like the nightlife people that watch this, that live in that lifestyle, like it's so valuable. There's so many gems that we could talk about. So maybe we can
you, Lana, Angela.
There you go. Woo. We'll regroup on that one.
Dude, there's room back here.
There you go. The back seat with the ladies next time.
Amazing.
Yo, Electric Taco. Thank you, Coach Kev, aka at Kevion. Another one in the books, my man.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate
all day.
It. Yeah.
Hey, what's up? It's Vice. Thanks for watching Electric Taco. More episodes to come. More feedback from you is what I need. Comment, like, subscribe, hit me, and I'll hit you with 1,000 tacos for life every day. Free. No charge. Just kidding. Or not.